you guys are touring and everything, and then the unfaithful accident with Troy.
Mhm.
For you guys, I mean, on that day, I mean, what was the did I mean, I guess they're having footage and stuff, but was it a routine that didn't go right, or?
It's strange that there's so many different stories out there of what happened, and even what you're saying right now sounds like, I don't know, you have a way different story from what happened.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah. So I'll tell you right now what happened. We had a show. It was in Indiana, and we were finished the show, and we were leaving backstage, and we were. It was Kid and Play, Salt and Pepper was on the show with us, Public Enemy, and I can't think who else. And one of the guys that was with, I want to say Kid and Play, Salt and Pepper, but they were all part of the same clique. Kid and Play and Salt and Pepper was part of the same clique.
Yeah.
We were leaving backstage, and we were going down a ramp backstage, and one of the guys pushed a garbage can, like a garbage can, like a wheelbarrow almost.
Yeah.
It was like a wheelbarrow, but it has a top on it, and it's big though. It was big.
Yeah. No.
And he pushed it down the ramp, just playing around. But when he pushed it started coming towards us, and as we were coming down a ramp, and Troy goes to jump up on the wall of the ramp, but misses it and goes over the side. And when we look down, it's like, 15, 20 feet down. And then that was it. He tried to get up, he couldn't get up. We called the ambulance, and he didn't make it,
Wow.
He was alive for a while, but he did make it, But it was, you hear all kinds of stories about it and what happened.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened. Somebody was playing around, and he went to jump up on a little ledge like that, but we couldn't see what was over the side.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't know that it was that far up. And yeah, it was an accident, bad accident.
Were the four of you all there at the same time? Yourself, Eddie, and Heavy?
Yeah, all of us. It was a bunch of us. It was everybody was leaving. We was actually walking to the bus, get on the bus to go to the next show.
Wow. What does that? How does that change change everything for you guys?
It changes everything. I mean, it changes everything. Everything feels different. I want to say we finished a couple more shows.
Oh, you still
and
went
then,
on?
Yeah, we did. We did a couple more shows. But then that was it. That was it for that tour. And that was kind of, I want to say, it wasn't it for me right away. But everything after that was harder for me. This is my best friend. This is my brother, and it was all of our brothers, but that was my best friend, and it was difficult. But we went on to do Peaceful Journey, Blue Funk, and Nothing But Love. But it was very, very different. Very different.
What about your role? Because if you and Troy had your routines and your steps, how does that change what you then have to do on your own?
So we ended up working with a lot of these ladies, Big Les, Fatima,
Okay.
April, can't think of April's last name, and Marilyn, and these people all still around today doing stuff.
Big Les, yeah.
They all still around. Yeah, she's still doing stuff. They became and then we had the different girls. We had Tonya. She came in for a little bit. This girl named Tonya. But at this point, I'm kind of doing, I want to say, not at that point, not right away. But I eventually started managing Heavy D, Um, Eddie was off doing Untouchables. This is a couple albums later, but after Peaceful Journey. But it just changed everything. Everything just like, you know, wasn't the same, you know, wasn't the same. I think we learned, the thing that we took from Troy's death was that we knew that life was really short and tomorrow wasn't promised. And it was important for us at that point to tell each other every day, or whenever we got off the phone with one another, that, you know, I love you. And that was, you know, that's hard to think about for young Black men to tell another young Black man that I love you and mean it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was something that we took from it, and we practice it till today, you know, still. Yeah. You know, whenever I get off the phone with Eddie, I love you. When I get off the phone with any of my boys, I love you. You know, that's just what it is.
So, I mean, because did you then think, well, you can't go back on stage on your own, so they needed to bring in others? Did you just think, you know, did you think of quitting, or what was?
Well, not at that point. Because visually it wouldn't be right. Like, you know, you just got me and Heavy. I'm dancing by myself. That didn't look right. So we needed something else. We needed the girls to come in and kind of, you know, and then I work with those girls, and it was great. It was great. They were professionals. They were great. And they, you know, I don't want to say they came from the school of Rosie, but, you know, they understood it. They understood what it was and what it needed to be. And we did it. There's a couple things out with me, like MTV Awards. I want to say Arsenio Hall, but we did a bunch of stuff, and it was nice. It was pretty good.
This song is dedicated to the late great Trouble T.R.O.Y. of Heavy D and the Boyz. Participate with me. Rest in peace. Let me hear you say T to the R-O-Y. Come on, everybody get up. Let me hear you say T to the R-O-Y. Come on. Over here, let me hear you say T to the R-O-Y. Come on. Let me hear you say T to the R-O, T to the R-O, T to the R-O-Y. Yeah. Our city, just wave your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you're down with Pete Rock and see us move, let me hear you say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. See ya. Smooth. I reminisce for a spell, and shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October. A toast when my granddaddy came sober. Count your fingers and your toes. Got 'em. Count all the fingers and the toes. Now I suppose all the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama. But I really got beatings cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl. Let's name her Pam. Father read the verse, but you don't give her. Irresponsible, play not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep winking. Still he won't down you and tear out your hide. On your side while the baby make a slide. So mama got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, son, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in a house. Listen, positive over negative, for the woman a master. For the queen's rising in the chapter. Deja vu, tell you what I'm gonna